Hi, welcome back to DIY with Jeannie. If this is your first time, welcome. I am so glad you came with us. If you were sent here by a friend, thank you, friend. And if you were notified by YouTube, well, thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that so much. But if this is your first time, we do a lot of sewing. We do a lot of different crafting on here. And so today we are going to, this is the mug rug we made a couple of times ago, and we made that fairly good size piece of our own fabric by piecing all of these things together. So we're going to take some more of those pieced and rearrange them, put some together in a different way, and we're going to make this little bag, and we are still going to end up with a piece this size left over for a future project. So we're not going to throw that away either. So this is the little bag that we're going to make today, and you can carry it with you. What I plan on doing is a keychain on one end, carabiner on the other, and I'll be able to put it on my bag as I carry it. I can hook it inside the bag or outside the bag and put my chapstick, put change, put money, put whatever I need in here, and have it all together with the keys that I need and what have you. So stick around, see how we get this all put together, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you like what you see today, please give us a thumbs up. So hang on and let's make a bag. Now for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little zipper pouch. So I am going to put the felt interfacing on the opposite side, because we've got this piece done now. I'm going to put this in. Going to get our lining fabric, which I'm not sure what the lining fabric is going to be right now. So let's get that together, and then we will line this baby. We will put the zipper in, line it, put our little, the box pleats, if you will, in them. It's not really box pleats. They're, when you remember our bags where we did this, and then it just kind of folds in on itself, and you've got this nice little bag that's a box. That's what we're making. It's kind of like a little coin purse. It's one that we can hang from our clothes and stuff. So I need to iron that differently. It's not done well. And let me go find that. I'll iron in our felt, and we'll be back so we can start with the zipper. Okay, I have our fabric. So let's take and this face down. And we'll put this face down. And what we want to do is match up the corners. But make sure our zipper is in there. Up. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just matching up the corners. And as soon as I get that matched well, I'm going to take one of our clips and put it on. So again, match, match, clip. And I'll probably put 4 clips on here, mainly because I will feel more secure if there's 4 clips. Zipper, zipper, zipper. So I've got the zipper against the canvas. Put it up, make sure that back is done well, and clip that baby on. So we are going to go run a stitch down, and then I will iron it open like so, and then we'll come back and do the other side. So what we have is I sewed that in, and then I folded them over, I ironed it, and I seamed it right here. That just really makes a much nicer edge. It also keeps it out of the zipper. So now we're going to do the same thing and bring this up to the zipper. As I flip it over, you can see it. See how I've got that right at the edge? So I'm going to catch that cloth. Then this one comes up this way. Again, I'm catching that zipper. So I'm going to just put it together, make a little sandwich with the zipper in the middle. Again, put that in. Now we're going to figure out a different way to turn this because I am not leaving that middle open. Now we could always cut it. We can always do it the side, but we're just going to have to figure that out before we get too far. So let's get the zipper in, and then we will make the tabs for each end, and then we will figure out our closure. So here I've got this. I'm going to again sew along here, open it up, iron it, sew that seam one more time. Okay, so here is our zipper in. Let's go through and cut these strings off that are bugging us. Gotta let go of me. I'll just cut the strings here off. The thread from when I sewed it off. Because we don't want to leave random threads that we have to worry about later. Because I always, it's not like it's new, I always end up with a random thread. And I'm like, I just want to cut them all off, but no. So I'm just going to go in, get all of these trimmed, get a little haircut. And see how we've done both. We've finished that edge. Now this is what our bag looks like so far. And I did it anyway. I made a long skinny bag. This was meant to be a long skinny bag. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it right, inside out again. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Oh. It'll be a pretty long skinny bag. So there is our bag, and we are going to cut in the corners right here. We're also going to, we have our tabs, so we're going to go and they get folded in half, and you're going to iron them. You can nail press them. What that means is that you just run your nail across it just like you do paper, and it keeps it pretty folded. So we're going to open that back up, fold both sides into that middle line. And now we will have tabs for both ends. We're going to sew all the way around. Do the same thing here. Folded it the wrong way again, but it is fine. We're just going to go with it. I just keep folding this one. I'm in a long skinny bag. That's just all there is to it. And that seems to be what I wanted to make all along. So, that. There. We're going to sew it. And these are going to be the tabs that go at both ends. So I am going to go sew these, and we are going to open that up all the way, get it nicely centered, and now we want to cut 1 centimeter or ½ inch, which is about the same. From every corner. Maybe not wanting to come apart. Okay. There's that. we're going to do that on all 4 sides as well. It's not that important that it happens right this second, but it's got to happen, so I might as well do it while I'm thinking about it. Or we're going to again have that problem that I've already had, where I keep doing it wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but it's okay, because it's the same bag, it's just not the dimensions that I really wanted. Let's see here. This one I need to, I'm going to go ahead and take off the zipper on this end because I need to get down. It was too long. This fabric was long. And we're going to cut that off anyway, but I needed to get it cut in advance. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to go sew these, and I'll show you how to put them in. And we're almost done. Okay, I have our tabs cut and sewn. I'm going to fold it, and it's going to go right inside the zipper. And notice how I've unzipped. And you do that because if you sew over this with that zipper still out here, you've sewn your zipper closed. And I have done that. So what I'm going to do is set that in there like so. Put it together because I want to make sure those edges meet well. I'm going to go ahead and cut that zipper off. And we're going to just sew right here where I have it open. We're not going to worry about those little boxes yet. So there we go. We've got that. Same thing with this end. We want to take our little piece, fold it in half, put it inside. We're going to sew that. So give me just a second. Okay, we have our edges sewn, these little tabs, and now we want to put that box in. So we are just going to go in, zip it a little bit long from this end. When I get to the other end, I'm going to have to zip it back up, but okay. We want to open it up like so and pull it across, and we just want to sew that opening closed. So we're just going to go do that. Same thing on this side. Put a little box in it. Zip that up. We want to make sure we have all of our fabric in there nice and taut. So let me take our little clamps and put them on. Same thing over here. Take our little clamps, put it on, go down to this end. See how we make it a straight line? Put the little clamp on. And same thing for the last corner. Make sure I've got that cloth straight. Make a straight line and clamp it on. And we're going to go sew those, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to. Okay, now these exposed seams, do you have to do anything with them? Not really. But since it's the inside of the bag, let me show you. Let's flip her right out and let you get a good look at her, because I really think she came out well, even though it's not the size I wanted, it's not the shape I wanted, it still came out fine. The bag itself, the way you do it, is still perfectly fine. Now remember, I did the 1/2 inch square for the cut. That means when you put it together and you get it all out, this should be 1 inch, and it is really close to that inch mark, that seam. So see, there's 1 inch. So out of that piece that we pieced together, that crumb, out of our crumb box, we have this rectangle, that we can use at a later date. We have this little bag, and we have this mug rug. So that's quite a bit for that little piece of material that we made using scraps that really weren't quite big enough for virtually anything. And that's why we keep the scraps, and that's just a couple things that you can do with them. So I hope you like it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And right there, and the notification bell, so you can be here the next time we do one. Thank you.